Ahead of the U.S. Defense Secretary's expected visit to Seoul, we take a look at South Korea-U.S. alliance, which was formed 70 years ago under the Mutual Defense Treaty. Our Soo-young shows how the bilateral relationship is moving forward.
The 70-year alliance between South Korea and the United States is deepening against growing threats from North Korea and also broadening beyond the traditional security issues. The biggest agenda for the allies this year is undoubtedly North Korea's rampant missile launches and the potential nuclear weapons tests expected in the near future. Seoul and Washington have been discussing how to strengthen their extended deterrence against Pyongyang based on a range of contingencies, including a North Korean nuclear attack.
In particular, the United States should work to share information more closely with South Korea about how U.S. nuclear weapons would be employed in the event of North Korean aggressions. The United States should also listen to and incorporate South Korean concerns and feedback into its planning. While the ROK-U.S. alliance lacks NATO's nuclear planning groups, it should work toward the same sort of consultation and planning that exists in the body.
While North Korea's threat remains the focal point of the bilateral alliance, it no longer fully defines the relationship.
We've seen this shift from an asymmetric alliance where the U.S. was directing the trajectory of the alliance to one that is more of an equal partnership, which looks at issues that go beyond the peninsula, which look at development cooperation, economic security, talking about promoting democracies.
Looking beyond the peninsula, South Korea is expected to work closely with the US in its initiatives to preserve a rules-based order in the Indo-Pacific, where unfettered access to its seas enables 60% of the world's trade. Keeping the balance of power in the region will be a challenge, as the rivalry between Washington and Beijing continues to intensify and territorial disputes simmer in the South China Sea. But Seoul could play an important role in strengthening regional stability.
South Korea should consider participating in naval exercises with the United States beyond the waters of the East and West Seas to enhance their ability to operate jointly in support of their mutual interest. These exercises could involve a range of relevant operations, including ISR, resupply, slug protections, mines sweeping, amphibious operations, and anti-submarine warfare. Eventually, these steps could even pave the way toward the joint U.S.-ROK freedom of navigation operations.
With the U.S. Defense Secretary's expected visit to Seoul later this month, the two sides are expected to discuss how to move their ironclad relations forward. Soo-young, Arirang News.